Note down. These notes have been uploaded in the description of video. Please download your notes. Dear students, in this lecture, I will clear formation of pollen grains, formation of pollens or microspores. So this topic is microsporogenesis, means formation of microspores or pollens or pollen grains. Dear students, this topic microsporogenesis, it occurs as it is following types. Type number first, it is tetrahedral type. Tetrahedral type, that is a characteristic feature of dicot plants like gram, Cicer aritinum, Riccia. Dear students, it is simultaneous type. It is tetrahedral, it is simultaneous type. In this, the pollen mother cell PMC or microspore mother cell MMC, which is a diploid cell having two sets of chromosomes. This PMC pollen mother cell or microspore mother cell MMC, which is a diploid cell, it undergoes meiosis. After first meiosis, two nuclei are formed. It follows second meiosis without formation of cell wall. After second meiosis means after formation of four nuclei, the wall formation cytokinesis that occurs, it is simultaneous type. Dear student, the cell wall formation that occurs by cell furrowing means the cell furrow which grows from outward to inward. It is centripetal type, and all four pollens are arranged in a tetrahedral manner. Second type, it is isobilateral type or it is tetragonal. That is a characteristic feature of monocot plants like G. maize. Dear students, it is successive type. It means after each meiosis, after the formation of nuclei, cytokinesis, cell wall formation occurs. It is successive type. That is a characteristic feature of monocot plants like G. maize. First meiosis, this pollen mother cell, which is a diploid cell, it undergoes first meiosis, and after first meiosis, two nuclei are formed. Then cell wall formation occurs, and the cell wall formation occurs by cell plate method. Here, cell furrowing occurs. The cell furrow which appears in outer region and grows inwardly, that is centripetal arrangement. But here, the cell plate which develops and grows from center to outward, it is centrifugal type. Dear students, it is a characteristic feature of monocots. It is successive type because after each meiosis, after formation of nuclei, cell wall formation occurs, and all four microspores are arranged in opposite plane. These are arranged isobilaterally. Dear students, all these four pollens, and these pollens are separated by callose layer, and these callose layers are made up of beta-1,3 glucan, that is a carbohydrate, and this beta-1,3 glucan that gets digested by an enzyme, that is Callase enzyme, and the Callase enzyme is produced by tapetum. I have discussed in our last lecture. As a result, all these four isobilaterally arranged pollens microspores, they become free. Linear type. In this type of pollen tetrad, here first meiosis, and after first meiosis, two nuclei are formed as well as cytokinesis occurs. As a result, dyad, two cells are formed, and each cell of this dyad again divide meiotically. After second meiosis, these two upper and lower cells in which second meiosis occurs in same plane. As a result, all four pollen grains or 4 microspores which get arranged linearly. Dear students, in this linear type, all 4 microspores or pollens, they are arranged linearly. That is a characteristic feature of Halophila polyanthus. T-shaped. In this type, after first meiosis, cell wall formation occurs. Cell wall formation like that, it is by cell plate, it is centrifugal. As a result, 2 cells are formed, upper and lower. In this upper and lower cells, second meiosis occurs in opposite direction. But dear students, in this linear type, in this upper and lower cells, the cell division, meiosis seconds, cell plate formation occurs in same plane. But here in this upper and lower cells, the meiosis second, cell wall formation, cell plate formation, that occurs opposite to each other. As a result, T-shaped tetrad is formed. That is a characteristic feature of Aristolochia. Next type is decussate type. Dear student, this is decussate type. Here, after meiosis first, 2 nuclei are formed. It follows second meiosis. As a result, 4 nuclei are formed. After the formation of 4 nuclei, cytokinesis occurs, and all 4 nuclei are arranged in opposite and decussate manner. These middle cells are arranged in this plane, and upper and lower cells are arranged opposite to the middle layers. It is decussate type. It is example of crocus and atriplex. Next type is compound pollen grains. Dear students, compound pollen grains. Here in all these tetrads, all 4 microspores, 4 pollens, they become free. These are separated by these callose layers, beta-1,3 glucan layers, and these layers get digested by an enzyme, that is callase. But in these compound pollen grains, all 4 pollen grain, 4 microspores, they remain united. That is a compound pollen, that is a compound tetrad. Example, Typha, Jatropha, Juncus. All pollens of a tetrad remain attached. In case of Calotropis, in case of oak, Calotropis. Dear students, all pollens of each anther lobe, they remain united. All the pollens of an anther lobe collectively produce pollinia, and both pollinia of an anther, they produce a translator having small stalk-like structure, that is cortical. These lobe-like structure, these are pollinia, and this entire, both pollinia, they remain connected by corpusculum, and this entire structure, it is translator, which helps in dispersal of pollens. That is a characteristic feature of Calotropis oak. Polyspory, very important competitive exam students. In case of Cascuta, in case of Amarbeil, Akashbeil, daughter plant, in a pollen tetrad, after the formation of 4 microspores, means after meiosis, that meiosis produce haploid pollens, mitotic divisions occur. As a result, in that tetrad, more than 4 pollens are formed. That is a case of polyspory. In case of Cascuta, about 11 microspores are formed in one tetrad. This is all about microsporogenesis, pollen formation. Dear students, these are different types of formation of pollen tetrads.